What's up? I'm gonna turn this camera just a little bit. What is going on, man? I tell you one thing, this self-quarantine stuff sure is boring. Woo, it's boring. My wife just went out to grab some food since I can't leave the house. But she should be back here in a little bit. So I thought I'd do a quick live. I know I committed to every other week, but what else am I gonna do? I'm stuck in a house. Now, it is nice enough today that I can actually go outside and do stuff, but I didn't do that. I actually purchased something today. Not going to tell y'all what that is yet. So, what's up, Brian? How's it going, buddy? Brian knows what it is. Don't say anything because this is not the unveiling. But I actually purchased something. Man, it's been horrible too. It's been raining all week. Can't get out. Today's my wife's birthday. Like I said, she went to get something to eat. Not a mandatory lockdown here yet. I'm basically mandatory lockdown, but I know how bad that sucks. That's horrible, but we aren't. We can actually still get out. The restaurants did finally close, I think, this week. 2 weeks of hell. Exactly, man. Hey, T-Dub, Darren, Florida isn't locked down yet. No, it's not, but they did close several of the beaches, so I did cancel my first trip, which was coming up in exactly 1 month from today. I was going to be in Destin, Florida. Beautiful, beautiful Destin, Florida. And they shut down the beach. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? If you can't get on the beach, I ain't going. It's just the way it is, man. Buddy, yep, Buddy's right here. Buddy probably wouldn't like me telling this, but he stepped in his own poop a minute ago, and Pam had to wash his feet. Yeah, I know he's blind, and I give him a break for that. But he has an exceptional nose, so he can smell that. I don't know. Hello, Edge. Destin is my happy place for sure. Destin is the most beautiful place I think I've ever been. But this whole COVID-19 pandemic, man, I wish it would just run its course because, whew, I am so bored being stuck at home. Now, like I said before, I don't have it. But the doctors, I have a disease. It's called pulmonary sarcoidosis, and it's in my lungs. And doctors say that if I did get it, it would be very difficult for me to get over it. So I'm actually not even going to work, even though my work is still going on. There are several people that have taken off to self-quarantine and stuff like that. I am one of those people under the circumstances. But it's been so boring. Now, the next couple of days is supposed to be like 75, 80 degrees. I do have a mod coming for the Tundra today. I still need to install the remote start, which I've not been able to because it's rained the whole time. And I have a couple of mods for the Jeep that I need to do. So I've got stuff to keep me busy, and then the yard needs to be mowed again. I mowed the yard on like Monday, and it already needs to be mowed again. This rain is crazy. It's crazy, I say crazy. Hello, Edge. Let's see. I read that. We are getting hammered in New Jersey. Yeah. I think y'all are getting the stuff we were getting last night. We were supposed to have like tornadoes and stuff last night, but we didn't, or tornado warnings, but it did. I don't even think it rained a ton. But the yard is so wet, like the ground is so wet that when the dog pees, it just puddles up on top of it. It won't actually sink in. So it's like he peed on concrete. It's just a puddle of pee right there because the yard is just so wet because it rains so much. And I got a question. Have y'all noticed that when you're not supposed to touch your face and you're trying to be, conscious of that, how much you actually touch your face? Now, I have been washing my hands crazy nonstop. I mean, it's crazy how much I wash my hands now. But it's also crazy how much you touch your face when you don't think about it. Let me click on that right there. And another crazy thing is it's allergy season here. There's pollen everywhere. And I do have a cough, but it's originating from my throat and not from my chest. So even if I were to go out in public, I'd be so self-conscious because I have this little allergy cough that everybody'd be looking at me like crazy. I don't know. But everybody's got a cough here because, like I said, it's allergy season. So you got this COVID-19, which my town does have 7 cases now. 7 confirmed cases are in my little town. We do have a couple of colleges here. One of them didn't shut down. There were still students there. They went to spring break, come back, spread it. Congratulations. Really smart. In 2 weeks of quarantine, I might be stepping in my. But Buddy's in quarantine every day. You're doing a live stream during Mike Pence press conference. I had no clue about that, man. I don't know. I don't watch a lot of those press conferences, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because there's really nothing I can do. I'm doing everything I can do by staying inside. So and in politics, there's nothing I can change about it. So in reality, I really don't watch a lot of politics. I think there's one certain side of politics that are actually above the law, and there's nothing we can do about that. So I don't watch a lot of that. So I didn't even know he was doing it. Howdy! Lots of drone flying for me. And that jumped. Where'd it go? Lots of drone flying for me. Not all bad. Understand, I don't have a drone. I thought about getting one. I thought it'd be kind of cool to follow me around when I'm doing videos. I don't know. Tell me what y'all think. Should I buy a drone? Actually, I made a big purchase today, and I won't be getting a drone for a while. Actually, I traded a lot of stuff today. I traded a lot of stuff. No cars, but I traded a lot of stuff. And I'm not going to tell y'all what I traded for, but man, it's nice. Nice. That's there. Hey, Rob. Hey, Brian. Do you know how airbags do on a Tundra? I have a 28-foot travel trailer. I do not know personally. I almost bought a charcoal gray or magnetic metallic gray Tundra right before I bought mine, and it had airbags on it. And the guy said it did great, but personal hand experience, I don't have any in it. So I personally don't know, but they said it did great. Hello, Rob, LT Dub. Howdy. What's up, Lance? How's it going, buddy? Mandatory 2-week. And it jumped on me. It's as far as I got. Mandatory 2-week lockdown here starting today. Yeah, I really feel like that's coming everywhere. I really do. I mean, we got 7 cases in this little town, and we have a pretty small population. So I could see it. I see it happening. And that's really the only way you're going to stop it is if everybody stays home 2 to 3 weeks and don't leave, because then it's just going to, do its thing, and you're not going to be around anybody to spread it. Because like I said, the virus doesn't have legs. So that's really the only way it's going to happen. Yeah, touch your wife. No, right? We are locked down till further notice. Have a problem picking my nose. Don't do that. That's the easiest way to spread it. Yeah, I saw Texas is rising quick on that new chart that came out. I seen that too. I seen that too, man. I'm getting hoarse. You can tell that's allergies, by the way, because I'm not talking clear. I'm getting hoarse. Let's see. There's 7 days in New Hampshire of quarantine. I really think it's coming everywhere. Hey, man, how are you? I am doing great other than being bored. Just being stuck at the house. Like I said, it's supposed to really get warm. I have stuff coming. I actually got a new knife today. I didn't have a good tactical knife. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Love this knife, man. It wasn't cheap by no means. But the only thing I would change is if the handle was just a little bit fatter. But it's not bad in my hands. And it's called a Tops Silent Hero. Silent Hero, right? There it is. I think it was around 180 bucks, but made in the USA. Tops makes great knives. But that's a beast right there. I may wind up ordering a Kydex holster for it instead of this leather one. It did come with a rape whistle just in case I was getting raped. But I like it. I like it. I paid $10 more to get the camouflage blade, the urban camouflage blade. $10. I think there are 7 or 8 cases in my county. Yeah, 7 here. What's up, Gary? What's going on, Chad? How's it going, buddy? I really feel like everybody's going to be quarantined before it's all over with, though. Living under a rock, Gear. I know it, right? Hello, everyone. Hit the thumbs up. Yep, there's like 21 people on, 6 thumbs up. Everybody hit that thumbs up for me. Helps the channel, and I appreciate it. Hey, Chad. So why not tell us? Because I'm going to unveil it in another video. So I don't want to ruin the surprise now. I want to unveil it. I don't know if y'all like it, but man, I like it. It's fun. So much fun. What do you think of the Dodge Challenger? I actually like the Charger better, in my opinion. If I was going to get like a Hellcat or a Demon, I'd probably get the Charger. It looks like it weighs less. I don't know if it does. I just always thought the Charger looked like a big vehicle. I don't know, but I like the Charger better. The Challenger just looks big. Hey Rob, I run into a wall and let's see JK. All right. Stay safe, Andy. We are shut down here in Mississippi as well for 2 weeks. I really see it happening. You stay safe as well. Everybody, I want to go ahead and do this. Say this before I forget. Everybody, stay safe. This stuff is just getting out of hand. Spring breakers went to Florida, crowded the beaches, and probably have brought it back to everybody and their mama and grandmama. So be safe. If you know people went on spring break, kind of distance yourself from them for a little while because you never know who they were around. But I really see that happen. Cedar says exactly. I'm a longshoreman, no lockdown for me. I totally understand, man. Totally understand. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people at my work working from home, and I was on the verge of having enough to work from home, but not quite. I do a lot of stuff out on the floor, so I guess I wasn't essential. I made a purchase also, but you guys need to wait. I know what that is too. Me and Brian have a little inside source going on here, but nobody's going to know. Yeah, allergies. Sure. Yeah. It's allergies, man. There's pollen everywhere here this time of year. That's why I say it's crazy here because this time of year everybody's snorting and coughing and sneezing. Now I don't have a temperature or anything like that, but everybody's doing that. So if you was just going by the symptoms, good Lord, everybody in Tennessee would have symptoms right now. This here, hey board woodworker, yo Chad. Gear isn't your wife in the front lines of the medical world. Be careful not to get it from her bringing it home to you. Thank you, T-Dub. She is a nurse. She is an RN. She's actually an assistant director of nursing, but she is over a nursing home. So they've actually locked down where people can't come in, and the people that's in there, they can't leave. So they don't get new patients in and have to deal with people that may have that. So that's pretty safe for the most part. But I appreciate it. Thank you. That's a nice pickle stabber you got there. Thank you. It's pretty big. And I'll probably review that on my Guns with Gear channel. So if you've not subscribed to Guns with Gear and you like guns, I don't put a ton of content up on there because I've been so busy doing mods to my Jeep and truck and stuff like that I've just not had time. I did post a video this week. I try to do one a week, and that'll probably be next week's, but I really like that knife. But go check out Guns with Gear. I've been in quarantine for 3.8 years since I retired. Man, that's a long quarantine right there. I'd have to golf or something. I love to golf, but I've not swung a golf club in 2 years. And you know what started 2 years ago? YouTube. Not saying that's the reason, but it's coincidental. But I used to love to golf. I just ain't had time to do it. Rob, it's a butter knife. Man, that's a sharp butter knife. That's some big butter. Well, Brian, that's some tough butter. I know, that's what I'm saying. This thing keeps jumping on me. There we go. Rob has spiders at his house bigger than the knife. I know it. The spiders would take the knife and stab Rob with it. You'll need more than a knife to beat the virus. Definitely. You can't cut it out of you. Just hit the thumbs up, Troy. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much. Bean says, hey, what's up, Bean? How's it going? Rob, it is for cold butter. Maybe it's for utter butter. Spiders and roaches, Mark. Them roaches might take that thing from you, man. As big as those roaches are, they could take it. Those dang kids are all idiots down there at them beaches. Yes, they are, T-Dub. I mean, they went crazy to go out there and spread around. I mean, there was thousands of these people. It's like they think they can't even get it. I don't get it. And it's just because you may not die from it doesn't mean that you ain't going to bring it back to your parents or grandparents and one of them be taken out. But I have to say this, there are probably some people in the world that would get it and give it to somebody like that just to get an inheritance. I'm just saying, there are probably people out there, as bad as that is, there's probably people out there that would do that. Sad world. Not saying all of them would. I bet there's a few of them. LL Frozen, I think. Hey, Andy, just jumped on. How's it going? It's going great, Sean. It's going great, man. Purchased something today. Excited. But it's going awesome. How are you doing? I know you're off work as well. Is this quarantine driving you nuts, which like it is me? Yep, Rob, work on all. Howdy, Sean. I'm eating a Sonic Junior double cheeseburger with cheesy jalapeno poppers, tater tots, and a sweet tea. Sounds good. I am getting Chinese food brought home to me. That's what's coming. Ew wee. Hey, thank you for. Oh, ooh wee. I read that wrong. Sorry, read it wrong. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yo, Sean, how you doing? Hi, little Rob. Who you call me, little Rob? By the way, Star Trek Picard is free for a month on CBS All Access. I'm a Star Wars fan. I've never been a Star Trek fan. I appreciate it. If anybody likes Star Trek, there you go. But I don't think I've ever watched a complete Star Trek movie. I just haven't ever been able to do it. Sup, old bean? The new Star Wars movie is better than Star Wars. It was pretty good. It is pretty good. It's out right now. You can buy it on digital. I will say this. I watched Jumanji, the new Jumanji, last night. I rented it because I was bored. And I didn't think it was nowhere near as good as the first one. Just my opinion, nowhere near it. And it was kind of sad. Not going to ruin anything for anybody. A little sad, not as good. Maybe wait for it to come out on TV, because it will. Is that knife the new O.J. Simpson line he just gave? It could be, man. If he'd have stabbed him with that, that went through him. That's a little over a 6-inch blade. I think it's got a 6-inch cutting edge, but it's like a 6.5-inch blade. Hi, board woodworker. I haven't had a day off in 2 weeks, working 17 to 19 hours a day, delivering all the groceries. Chad, I want to be the first, or not, maybe not the first person, but I do want to tell you that I greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's people like you that is keeping this country going. We need that. We can't do without groceries and food and stuff like that. And you put yourself out there every day around people and stuff, because I know there's people at the grocery store and stuff you have to be around. But I greatly appreciate you and all the other truck drivers and people that have jobs like that, because without them, this country is definitely going to stop, and there's going to be a lot of hungry people. And if you think it's crazy right now, wait till that happens. It'd be nuts. But get some rest, buddy, and be safe out there. Hey, Strong Bean. Oh, it jumped again. This thing's been jumping a lot tonight. I don't know why. Oh, Rob Motive is here. How's that El Camino, Rob? Hey, he got rid of the El Camino. He don't have that. He's actually got a truck now. I forgot the board woodworker name. Only 7 people in Washington County so far. Been staying there for 3 weeks, or the last 3 days. Hopefully it stays away. Hopefully it does. Wow, Chad. Wish I had one Caesar. I'm a fan. Let's talk trucks. Should I do the rear sway bar for the 2016 TRD Pro? All right. This is just my opinion. If you bought the Pro for aesthetics and you're going to be driving it on the road all the time, I've heard it's a great upgrade. But if you bought the Pro for what it was kind of intended for off-roading, I say no, because that's going to limit how much your rear end can move in an off-road situation, and you're not going to have as much flex in your shocks, and it might actually hurt you on off-road. But now a lot of people's not going to pay $55,000 for a truck and go beat it off-road. So I totally get it. I don't take my truck off-road. That's why I bought a Jeep. So if you're like me and you're basically a mile crawler in your truck, yes, I've heard it's a good mod. I may actually do it to my truck eventually, but that's a mod that may have to wait a little while, because like I said, I just made a purchase. So that may have to wait. But like I said, if you're driving on the road most of the time, probably a good upgrade. But like I said, if you're off-roading, no, I wouldn't do it. Rob says no. Just depends on what you're doing with it, in my opinion. Caesar's smiling and thumbs up and string bean says, no! What? Why is this thing jumping so much tonight? What do you get when you get Chinese? I either get chicken or broccoli or sesame chicken. I get General Tso's chicken, the hot chicken. I love that. I like spicy food, some spicy foods. I don't think potato chips should be spicy. I don't think pickles should be spicy. But General Tso's chicken should be spicy. Travis, I wouldn't do it on a Pro. Like I said, it all depends on what you're going to do with it. If you're just going to drive down the highway, it's probably going to make it handle a little better. Chinese food is a big turn off for me right now. Seeing that's where the virus, yeah, I get it. I get it. But, you know, it's not like I'm ordering it from over there. Jumanji is so cool, man. I love the first one. The second was just so-so for me. I got to say, I definitely didn't like how the characters were in the first half of the movie. Hated that part. Hated it. Not going to ruin it for nobody, but I hated how the characters were. I am by the new Star Wars movie on 4K. Nice, nice. I like it. I like the Star Wars movie. I thought it was good. How could you say that? I don't know. I don't know. I like the second half of the movie. I just didn't like the first half. Let's see here. Holy crap. Your Chinese food might be the best right now. Could be. Very well could be. It's going to be pretty good tonight because I'm pretty hungry. Travis, yes, on the sway bar. I mean, I've heard people like it. I've heard people, it just depends on what you're going to do with it. I don't do much off-roading, but don't like the roll in the corners. Then I say yes, do it. If you're not doing a lot of off-roading, from what I've heard, it will definitely help with the rolls in the corner. It looks pretty easy to install to me. I watched Tundra Dude 34 do his years ago on the Platinum Pro. I can't believe he got rid of that truck. I can't. I mean, it's his truck, his money, but man, that was a nice truck with a supercharger to trade for a TRD Pro. Not knocking pros, but if you had a Platinum with a supercharger with all the Pro options, I understand you have to do certain things for YouTube, but man, that was a nice truck. I don't know what kind of situation he's in. Maybe he could have done something like I'm thinking about doing and just leasing it if he wanted some new content. I don't know. Let's see here. I decided to take on a home project in quarantine. Stay home, put down new flooring, base, and painting the whole room almost done. Painting is horrible. I've heard flooring's bad. I've not had to do that yet. May wind up having to do that. But I hate painting. God, I hate painting. After Rob moves Chrome, a video gear removes the same thing in a video. I don't think that's true, man. I don't think it's true. I don't even have a Tacoma or a Gladiator for that matter. I've got a Wrangler and a Tundra and a Mustang and a Civic. Or my wife has a Civic. And then I might have something else that I'm not telling y'all about. When I added mine to a 2018 Tundra, huge performance improvement. Yeah, that's what I've heard. If you don't go off-road, then yes, but it will stop articulating. Yep, that's exactly what I was saying. You know, you don't get as much flex. Gear, what's up? Not much, Mo. How are you doing on this lovely Wednesday, right? When I'm off work, it's hard for me to keep up with the days because every day is Saturday. So it is what it is. I think it's Wednesday. Only to a certain level, it will be limited. And Travis, I would do it then. Even more so if you tow. I've heard that too. If you're towed, I've heard it helps out a lot too. Stops from that sway. I like my women spicy. Never had a spicy woman. Hey, Mo. Any recommendations for a leveling or lift kit for the 2016 TRD Pro Crew Max I had? The 04 TRD SR5 did a leveling kit, but screwed up the front geometry. All I have on mine is a 3.2 ready lift, and it's not screwed up any geometry on my front. My tires are still wearing good. Everything. I actually have like 40,000 miles on my my Nitto Terra grapplers. They're doing great. No issues at all. Don't know how that would work on a TRD Pro. I'm sure they make something like that to give you an extra few inches of lift. Love mine. Love it. And in my opinion, my truck almost doesn't need a sway bar with that leveling kit because it seemed to stiffen things up a little bit. I don't have a ton of body roll, but I may still do one anyway just to see what it's like and give you all my opinion of it. But I would call my local shop and ask them what they offer, but it didn't affect mine at all in my 2016. Spicy women, spicy. Don't put the sway bar on the Pro. It makes it very good for one of the highways, kind of defeats the purpose of the Pro. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. But if you don't ever go off-roading, you know, I don't know. Second and third Jumanji. They'll probably come out with a third Jumanji the way that one left off. Mo's got a question. It was the second one that I didn't greatly like. The third one has not come out yet, but the way the second one left off, it probably will. Yes, all King suspension is the best. King suspension is supposed to be amazing. King and Fox is my two preferred. Now, my Jeep has a Bilstein suspension lift made by AEV, or AEV contracted Bilstein to make the shocks, and then AEV did the rest. But I do like that. But I do want to say this. My Jeep is stiffer with a suspension lift than my truck is with a level kit. And, you know, I've always heard the ride's better in them, but maybe that's a Jeep thing versus a truck thing. I don't know. But my suspension lift is way rougher than my level kit. String Beans thinking. Watch FA. What's FA? Travis, you'll be fine with the level, but make sure you use a diff drop. I've not got a diff drop in mine. I don't have any issues, but with the TRD Pro, you may need one. Watch the rubber chicken. Well, if that's what you like is rubber chickens, you go ahead and play with that. A diff drop after 3-inch. That's what I've heard. I've had the Sway Bar Pro suspension as not made for it. Really? I didn't know. It'll still fit though, right? I would assume it still fit. And 4 bills. Yeah, 4 bills. True. T-Dub, true. Always. I do a 3-2. I've decided Gear and I are physically connected. I'm glad we're further away than, you know, I'm glad I'm in Tennessee and you're in Texas if we're physically connected, because we can't be too physical right now. Or psychically. Sorry. I don't know why I read it physically. Psychically. Sorry. I read that totally wrong. I don't know why I read it that way. Psychically. Okay. I got it now. All right. I'm with you. You get a limited edition Transporter Camaro muscle car, I will steal that car. Just kidding. No, I didn't get that. I did not get that. I'll tell you that. Rob, how many vehicles can both you own? Man, I'm starting a collection. I ain't gonna lie. I'm starting a collection, apparently. At the moment, Gear has 4 and I have 3. True. And that's not counting Pam's or Michaela's. Just make sure, Travis, if you go 3-inch or more lift, get aftermarket upper control arms. Exactly, yeah, because you'll need that to adjust out your alignment. Hey, dude, what's up, Scott? How's it going, buddy? Camberg Kinetic Series upper control arms are great quality. I've thought about doing upper control arms on mine, but my tires wear really good. The outside wears, I mean, just a smidgen more than the rest of the tire, but that could be because I live in a mountainous region. There's a lot of curves. You get some body roll, a little bit of body roll, some shifting of the tires. That's probably more of it than the UCAs, if I was guessing. So even if I had UCAs, it probably wouldn't make a difference. Good night, all. Stay safe. Good night, Chad. You have a great night. Sleep well, buddy, because I know you got a long day tomorrow. Stay safe. T-Dub, we can't wait for 9K suspension. No, I can't afford a $9,000 suspension. See you, Chad. Be careful. I think the suspension, I still need to do a review of the suspension lift on my Jeep, but I think that's somewhere between $2,000 and $3,000 for that suspension lift. Inexpensive shotguns around $400. Any suggestion? Would see very little use was looking at a Weatherby. I like the Remington 870. That's what I have. Love that shotgun. Very reliable shotgun. That's my recommendation to everybody is a Remington 870. Mine is an 870 Express. Dude, I'm not looking to be I'm glad. I wish drivers would practice social distance, stay the heck out of my bumper. I know, man. I know. Of course, today I might have been closer to people, but I couldn't help it. You'll just have to see. It's on its way, Gear. Nice. I know what you're talking about. I'm glad. Hope it didn't break the bank too much. So and I do want to say that the winner of the Tundra Wireless charging trade did contact me today. Won't get that shipped out, but he did contact me today. The reason it took him so long to contact me was his power was out for an earthquake that hit out there where he lives. So hope him and his family's okay. But we'll get that sent out in 2 weeks, I guess. Not Chad. Thank Gear Runner and all for the info. You are very welcome. Fixing to put up some info about Ford vehicles coming up right after this right here. It just not 9K. Mine was only 8420. God, oh man, that hurts my heart. Can you have guns in Canada, Mark? Probably shotguns, if I was guessing. I see a 350, 370Z Nissan year's future. I would love to have a 370Z. But that ain't it, man. Ain't it? Oh my God, what I got. Oh, I can't. I'm not even going to run it. But that ain't it. That ain't it. I'd love to have a 370. I've always been a tuner guy. I've always loved Nissans and the tuner world. I know I've got American Muscle sitting in the driveway right now. I didn't get rid of anything. I'll go and tell you all that. Nothing's gone. But I love the tuner world. I do. Like I've told y'all before, when the Fast and Furious came out, I was like Brian here, man. I had a 300 that had over 500 horsepower. It was the fastest thing around. It decimated all. Now I know it wasn't a Supra, but it was fast, and we done a lot of things we probably shouldn't have done. But that got me into the tuner world. Love the Fast and Furious movies. I actually watched a ton of them this week on like Tuesday while it was raining. So and I actually watched Hobbs and Shaw last night. So watched a lot of Fast and Furious stuff. T-Dub, I'm sorry. Miscalculated tax. Edge, thumbs up. And Nissans are junk. Now, though, transmissions are garbage. Now, I will say this. I don't know if y'all watch, who was it? Tavares on YouTube. I've been watching Tavares some and Hoovie's Garage. They're entertaining. They do a lot of wrench work. And I'm hoping to actually do some of that on my channel. I tried my best to buy that Ford Fox body convertible, and I just can't get. I told him, I've still got first dibs if he ever wants to sell it, but I've tried so hard to buy that car, and I really want to get something like a project car to wrench on, like those guys do. They've really got me wanting to do that. And I watch that because they do a lot of it, and I learn a lot. Well, Hoovie don't, but Tavares does, and I learned a lot from watching his channel. But he took like a 370Z transmission, I think it was, because those things are so bulletproof in the 370Zs, and took the transmission out of a Mark IV Supra and bought some kind of kit to mount up to the 370Z transmission so it would mate up to the 2JZ turbo engine that was in his 2JZ Supra. So those transmissions got to be pretty stout if he's replacing it on like a 600 and some horsepower Supra, because the Supra transmission wouldn't hold it. 370s are pretty bad cars. What'd you get? Another vehicle? Can't say. Hints are already out there. Edge, get a pure electric vehicle. I don't know about that. Did you get another car? My God, man, you'll go car poor. I probably will go car poor. How do you buy a car quarantined to the house? I know what you have now. It's tricky. It's tricky. It can be done, but it's tricky. For the Pro Coach builder, shackles and spacer for the front. We are allowed to have guns, but our laws are much more liberal friendly, let's just say. I understand. String Bean, I don't appreciate how you're talking to me. You work at John Deere, but I'm thinking you might own it, though. Man, if I owned it, I would have a lot nicer cars than like a Stage 1 Roush. I got sciatic pain. Oh, my hip's trying to cramp. Hip cramp. I got a bad hip. Man, this thing will probably have to be replaced in the coming years. I would probably have like Ferraris and Lamborghinis and stuff. I wouldn't have a Stage 1 Roush that doesn't have a supercharger on it. Board woodworkers laughing. No one in the right mind should own a Nissan. Man, I would own another Turbo Z, a 350, or I would prefer a 370. The 350 had some minor issues. But I got a buddy that has a 350Z that had like 370,000 miles on everything on it, stock, transmission, and everything. And he wants to supercharge it, and that's the only reason he bought a new motor for it, new engine. But that car was still running strong with like 370,000 miles on it. So those 370s are built pretty good. Stupid autocorrect, I meant gear. It's not that hard to buy a car from the house being quarantined. It's really not. I was referring mostly to Jatco's CVTs. Oh, yeah. You don't want one of them. A manual is the only way I would go. It's the only way I'd go. Sean, you can buy a car online and have it delivered right to your house. I'm not kidding. Yep. And defer the payments for 120 days and get 0% financing for 84 months right now on just about any dealership. Crazy. My wife is thinking about selling or trading her Civic just because you can get 0% interest for 84 months and you're not paying any interest. None. I mean, that's free money basically. So you could get a nicer car that's more expensive for the same payment that you got a cheaper car if you have, with the interest you got in on, which we did get a real low interest rate. So she ain't gonna get a crazy more expensive car for 0%. But just saying, it's crazy. Let's see here. You are very correct, T-Dub. Gear finally has pants on his live stream for once. I know. I have pants on all the time, and I lounge in the same pants. I have like several pair of these Under Armour sweatpants. So if you see me with these on in a lot of videos, it's not like I just have one pair. These are like my favorite sweatpants, so I bought a bunch of them. And that's what I wear most of the time. Even if I go out a lot, like if I'm going to Johnson City, I usually put on like jeans or something. But if I'm just going around Greenville, most of the time I'm on sweats and a sweatshirt or a t-shirt or something. I don't dress up a lot. And in the summertime, it's shorts, usually flip-flops, and a t-shirt. That's it. Ball cap. Always got a ball cap on. Yep, everybody has the virus. Deals going on now. Desperate. That's exactly right, man. You can get some crazy deals right now. And I know it's a scary time, but a lot of people are eventually. Now, if I was in the waitressing field or service, I would probably not buy a new car right now. But if you work for a facility like a factory, eventually they're going to open back up. And if you defer your payments for like 120 days and get 0% interest, surely it'd be open back up by then. I'm not saying it will. Don't take my word. Be like, hey, you liar. But surely it'd be open by the time 120 days is up. Sarah, I have no pants on. I'm in my hot tub. Man, that's nice. I wish I had a hot tub. I got in the GM 0% for 84 months yesterday. I picked up a spare Buick Envision Premium, all-wheel drive 2.0 liter turbo with 9-speed transmission. To qualify, you have to have 750 credit. So I'm good with that. I have over a 750 credit score. So me and my wife both, so we're good. We're in on that. I can do that. She is actually thinking about trading her Civic in on something like a new Camaro V8. I don't know if she'd get the Super Sport, but she would definitely go for the V8. And that's what she's thinking about, that. And she's always liked Jeep Wranglers, and Jeep is doing the same thing right now as well. So that's on her mind. I don't know what else. If Honda decides to do it, man, if they made a 2-door Type R Civic, she'd be all over that. But they don't, so she don't like 4 doors. Can't put my eyes on the car and drive it. I'm not buying it. It's just my way. I'm pretty sure, surely to goodness, when they dropped it off, they would either let you test drive it then, or there's probably some kind of clause in there that you could take it back if you didn't like it. Surely to goodness. Me too, Sean. I never do that. I've never done that either, nor would I. I've made deals on the phone with the clause that if I didn't like it, I ain't buying it. I didn't sign anything until I test drove it. And that's probably the same way if I was guessing. Stay tuned. My channel, Sean, you might be interested. I have the Scene Tundra marked 10,000 off MSRP. Boy, that's going to hurt resale. Yeah, I seen a TRD Pro the other day. Somebody sent me a TRD Pro that was $10,000 or no, 5,000, a little over 5,000 off MSRP on a TRD Pro. What's up, Gear? What's going on, Smoke? How you doing, buddy? Hope you have a great day. How do I get some Gear Runner gear? Tell you the truth about it, I've got some decals. I I don't give them away right now because I can't get out and mail them. So there's no use in me giving something away. I didn't know I wasn't going to be able to get out and mail the Tundra wireless charging tray when I gave it away. But the reason I'm not doing giveaways right now is because I really can't get out and mail it. So stay tuned. I'll start giving more decals away when I can actually get out. Probably about 2 weeks. Give it 2 weeks. Gear Runner Gear. I'm talking to this lady, Joy of Thread or something like that on Instagram. I need to contact her again about doing some shirts. The same person that did the Board Woodworker shirt. And while I'm thinking about it, everybody go check out the Board Woodworker and Rob Motive. If you don't, great channels. Go check them out. I know what the Board Woodworker has coming, so stay tuned for that. Rob Motive has tons of cars just like I do, so go check him out. But if she can get those shirts, if she can do my shirts, you can go straight there and buy the shirts. I'll put a link once I get all that straightened out. But those are the most comfortable shirts I've ever wore. The Board Woodworker shirt is by far the most comfortable t-shirt I've ever had on. I don't know what brand shirt that is, but I wish every shirt I owned was that brand. That's how comfortable it is. No lies. And I'm not just saying that because I'm thinking about using that provider, but holy crap, that's comfortable. Linda doing box lunches around town right now. That's awesome. Thank her for that, Sean, because that's great. People need that right now. And please give her a big thank you for me. Camaro. Yep, Camaro. That's what she's thinking about. Probably not a yellow one, though. And I know I said I didn't buy a Camaro, and I've not bought a Camaro. But not saying my wife wouldn't buy one. Howdy, Smoke. He only trim level you can get is V8, and the Camaro is a SS. Now, the one we looked at was not a SS, and it was a V8. The one we looked at online was not a Super Sport, and it was a V8. Yep, this virus is going to blah, 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 things up for a while. It is, man. It is. It sucks. Even the Olympics got postponed. God, I look forward to the Olympics. I'm so patriotic, and I love the Olympics because I always root for America, and I want them to dominate all, or let's just say it again, decimate all, just like in Fast and Furious. Now I got to wait a year. It's better, though. Nobody gets it. I get it. And the Olympics will probably be better because more people will go. And it's really hard on those countries that, have the Olympics because it costs a ton of money to do that. And they usually lose their ass in the process. But so if they did it without people there, they'd really lose their ass. Buy a Camaro online from the Chevy Dude. Who's Chevy Dude? Love the hoodies. Yeah, the hoodies are all gone. I had a limited number of hoodies. I either gave them away on here. I gave a few away out of here. And then I sold a few of them, and the hoodies are all gone right now. Don't know if they'll be back, but the hoodies are all gone. I kept several. I loved them that much. I think I kept 4 or 5, just because I really loved them that much. But all mine are worn, so I don't have any new ones. Howdy, Rob and Brian. Anvil shirts. Is that who it is? Them shirts are comfortable. I ain't lying. Them are some comfortable shirts. Send me a shirt, Edge. Let me test it out. Will do, Board Woodworker. I heard the Camaros are going to be discontinued after 2022 or 2023. I like how the Camaros look now. I do. I like the Camaro. The C8 Corvette's amazing. You're starting to see those on YouTube, and those things are pretty amazing as well. They look great. But I really like the Camaro. I do like it. They've got a huge blind spot, though. Huge blind spot. T-Dub. I will be having more made with my business name and contacts. Coming up in USA. That's right, baby. USA, man. I love the Olympics. Olympics, bring baseball back. That's what really sucks. Baseball, are they even postponed? I thought they were going to go on. Well, I guess they did postpone spring training. I don't know. I hadn't heard anything about baseball. How about New Vet? Never been a fan, but I like the new ones. The new ones are nice. I actually liked the year before them as well, that last Stingray. I like that one a lot too. But that new C8 is nice. It is nice. Me too, Sean. That new Vet looks nice. It's very nice. I liked my 68 Camaro. I like the old Camaros as well. Chevy Dude equals a YouTube channel. I see what you're saying. We have an orange C8 at the local dealer. I would love love to see a C8 in person, but I can't find one around here. I looked at Johnson City, which is one of the biggest Chevy dealerships around this area, and they didn't have one. I was kind of surprised. I just can't wait to see one on the road. I just want to see one. What do you do for work, Gear? I am officially a manufacturing engineering tech, and unofficially, I make money on YouTube, and that's how I pay for the cars. YouTube pays for the cars and my other job. My other job pays for the truck and stuff and the house and the main bills. But YouTube finances the cars. So that's why I appreciate you all watching all the videos. I could not do this without you. I couldn't make the videos without you guys because I couldn't afford to do the mods to tell you what I think about them. Should you buy them? Shouldn't you buy them? Stuff like that. I couldn't afford to do that without you all. And that's why, you know, I love you all to death. I thank you very much. And that's why I try to give away as much stuff as I possibly can, because without you, none of this would be possible. So I try to give back, you know, the Tundra wireless charging trays, stuff like that. I really try to give back as much as I possibly can and still keep the channel going, because I still have to have enough money to buy mods to do, or nobody would watch the channel. But like I said, without you guys, none of this would be possible. And I'm very humbled, and I thank you all very much. Let's see here. Brazil in the Olympics, women's. Yeah. The beach volleyball, I guess. Oh yeah, baseball is delayed too. That sucks. Everything's delayed, man. Football, surely they've not delayed football yet. Not sure what they're going to do about the draft. Tua looks pretty good right now. His hip seems to be doing all right. Seen that little short 5-10 second video, but he could have been in immense pain and faking it, but it looked all right there. So interesting to see what happens in the draft. It's pretty sweet. My buddy has one ordered. Man, that must be nice, man. I wish somebody around here had one ordered. I knew. Saw a stock C8 stay right beside a 900 horsepower GT500 from a roll, 20 roll, up until about 120 mile an hour. GT500 got him on top end. Man, them GT500s, man, they're nice too. If it's a new one, I'd like to see one of them in person too. I've never seen a GT500 in person. I'm one of these YouTubers that apparently can't find anything. Just saying. Dang, now you gave my phone a Cyrus. Oh no, you cough. Get tested. I've been coughing the whole time. It's my throat, man. I can tell where mine's coming from. It's like right here. It's that sinus drainage, itchy feeling. I did a deal with an internet salesman online, did a fast test drive, and went to the finance office, and I was on my way. Nice. Patriot, I appreciate you supporting us veterans. Thank you. I always do. I've got a lot of family members that are veterans, and you did say us veterans, so thank you for your service. I always try to tell veterans, thank you for your service, because without them, we would inevitably be speaking German right now, more than likely, or some other foreign language. So anytime you see a veteran, make sure you thank them. You know, if you're out somewhere, you're at a fast food restaurant, buy a meal for them. I mean, it's just something small like that that can make a big difference in them. You never know what they're going through. You never know what they may have seen. Something like that could just make their day. And look what you're doing. I mean, if you buy them, let's say a $10 meal, look what they've sacrificed for that $10. It's way more than worth it. So I always support your veterans-owned companies, stuff like that. I have a link in my descriptions, or most of my description videos, to Strike Force Energy. I probably need to do another review of that, because when I first did it, it was years ago, but they're a veteran-owned energy company. They kind of sponsored the channel for a video there, and it's great stuff, and it's veteran-owned, and there's always a discount code in the description below, and always a link in the descriptions. So if y'all looking for a good energy drink that tastes great, that's it. Tastes way better than Monster, and has more energy than a 0-calorie Monster, and this doesn't have calories in it either. Draft is moving forward. People will die for their football picks. I know, right? I'm at the hospital. What for, Smoke, if you don't mind me asking? If it's for you, hope you're okay. If it's a family member, I hope they're okay. Stay safe, buddy. Okay, have a great night, everyone. See you later. Brian, have a great night. What's up, Gear? Eric? Not much, buddy. Not much. Just hanging out. Later, Edge, are you okay, or the wife? I've seen multiple C8s here in town. My father-in-law tried to go put money down on one for a local dealership. Said everything allocated to them were gone. There's several in Johnson City. Holy crap. Of course, I've not been to Johnson City since it was released. Stupid quarantine. Awesome. We'll have to check out Strike Force. Yeah, it won't be in this. I don't usually put it in the description of my live streams, but any other video you go to, there's a description or a link in the description. If you use a discount code AFL Andy 4333, I don't know why they didn't make it Gear Runner, but they didn't. I always have that posted too. It'll save you 20% off your entire order. I think they have 4 flavors. They have lemon, orange, red, and grape. The red and grape are my favorites. My wife loves the grape. That's about all we ever buy because that's her favorite. Let's see here. God bless those who fight for those who can't fight for themselves. Exactly. Sorry, wife's getting MRI. Everyone around me is wondering who this Yankee is talking with a southern draw. Well, tell them who it is and tell them to go subscribe to it, man. Gear Runner. Everybody listening, get on your phone, pull up YouTube, type in Gear Runner. There's like 700 videos that you all can watch. If you're in the waiting room, you can watch that all night. Give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. Are you eventually going to put a pop and lock in your tailgate? I have a 2020 Platinum, and I feel should come on 1.5. I agree that should come on factory. I am. I don't know if I'm going to do the pop and lock, though. There is another brand that's supposed to be a straight plug and play, and I can't remember what that brand is, but it looks to be of good quality. I contacted them. They never contacted me back, so I'll probably just order one. I think it's even cheaper than the pop and lock, but the parts actually look like they're made stronger. And I had a subscriber tell me that they were made stronger because he had one. So if I do one, it's probably going to be that brand. And like I said, I can't remember what brand it is, but I do plan on doing that. It just wasn't picked right now. So the remote start will be first, and maybe next month I'll get to the pop and lock. Afternoon. Good afternoon to you as well, Team Aeon. Hope I said that correctly. The 2020 should have come with a bunch more stuff. I agree. For the money of these trucks, it should come with a lot. Hey, everyone. I broke down about a 2020 Thunder TRD Pro this past Saturday, and I have to say it's an awesome truck. Media, congratulations on the new truck. I know a lot of people have probably told you that, but I want to tell you that. Congratulations. I think you'll love it. I think it'll give you many years of great service. I love mine. It is literally the only vehicle I have never gotten tired of, ever. I'm not gotten tired of my Jeep. Love my Jeep too. I love all my cars right now. I'm blessed right now. But the truck is one I've never, ever even remotely got tired of. And normally I've had that truck about, God, 3 years now? So by 3 years in, I've probably definitely gotten rid of my vehicle by then. I honestly think if this isn't a record for how long I've owned something, it's very, very close. I might have owned the other F-150 4 years, but it's getting really close. Nice, Media. You made a great decision. I agree. Congrats, Media. Was a tough decision over the Platinum. I love the Platinum too, but if they'll let me lease a TRD Pro, that's probably what I'm going to go with next. I'm going to keep my Platinum and probably lease a Pro. If they won't let me lease a Pro, I'm probably not going to lease a Platinum because I've already got one. So it'll either be like an SR5 or a Limited, and I'm probably leaning more towards the Limited because that is actually what I wanted when I bought my Platinum was the Limited. I didn't like that stitching on the dash, but now I love that stitching on the dash. It took me a while to get used to, but I love it now. But I hated it when I first seen it. And that was the only compromise I made when I bought my truck. And I'm glad I did because I really like it now. But I would probably get a Limited next time. There's a rabbit up there in the yard. Hey, Gear Runner, how's it going? Eddie, I'm bored, buddy. Self-quarantined here since last Thursday. Boring. So boring. Eddie! What's up, buddy? My dog jumped there. He's like, what in the world? Media, the first time my dad saw it, he kept saying, now, this is a man's truck. This is the one I would get. Definitely, man. Definitely. The TRD Pro is a great truck. And the wife is really happy because it's not a 2-wheelcy truck. Yeah, my wife. My wife had some opinions. I'm not going to tell you what she told me I couldn't get, but a Tundra was not one of those. She loved the Tundra, and she still does. I got a laugh out of Chief Engineer Tundra saying they removed the transmission core in 2019 and new Tundras because it didn't need it after being in them since 2007. What a goof. Dude, I don't like that idea. I don't like that. I'm assuming now is inside the radiator, just like a lot of other vehicles. I know there's other vehicles that have that. Those can fail, and I don't like that because I know the Xterra had that at one time and it failed. Not saying the Tundra can do this because they may have it blocked off, but when the Xterra one failed, it would allow antifreeze to get into the transmission, and you just done then. You bought the transmission. It was horrible. I don't like that idea. Not saying the Tundras will do that. I don't know if they will or not, but the Xterra did. Not mine, but I had a buddies who did. Yo, Rob Motive, how you doing? Krista doing? Yeah, that was stupid. Rob Motive, you made it hard to get a 2020 Taco, but the 2 kids means I need more space. I get it. Tundra's the way to go, in my opinion. More truck. Unless you're doing a lot of off-roading. Taco excels in off-roading. But in my opinion, the Tundra excels at everything else other than trying to get in parking places. Rides better. It's more comfortable, more space. We're doing a lot down here, Eddie. How are you guys? You made the right decision, media. Yep, taco too small when you need a burrito. Hey, Gear, hope you're feeling better. We'll hopefully be getting mine late this summer. Hope you do. Hope other things. Now's a good time to do it, though. If you're planning on getting one, you're probably going to get a deal on one now. I don't know how long those deals will go. It may even get better through the summer, but the big, $5,000 or $10,000 off the trucks may go away. So if you're thinking about it and you're in a situation, I have a video up on that. Now may be the time to jump on a new truck if you're in the right situation to do so. We're on lockdown also. I think everybody's going to be. First day of 2 weeks for us. That sucks. Sucks bad. Anyway, guys, I've been on here about an hour. Pam should be home here in a few minutes with my Chinese food, and I'm looking forward to that. Hope y'all have a great day, great rest of your week. Stay tuned here in a minute. I'm going to put a video up about a Ford recall that they had today, so I got to get that edited. It's not a long video, so stay tuned for that. No money now, refinancing the house. Totally understand. Totally understand that. He also said Tundra didn't need a rear locker when every full-size truck on the market has it. Yeah, they do. They should put a rear locker in it. Just bought a 2020 Tundra Sport. Love it. And it may not need a rear locker. Nice to have one, though. Congratulations on the new truck as well, Steve. Lockdown in China has caused divorce rate to climb. Really? That'd be funny. Have a great rest of the week. You too, Rob. Later, Gear. You too, Mo. All right, guys. I'm off here. Love you guys. Stay safe out there. Social distancing is a real thing, so make sure you keep your space. And like I said, everybody stay safe, and wish y'all the best luck, and hope y'all don't get the virus. And like I said, stay safe. We'll see y'all next time, and stay tuned for the video coming.